Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Toy Collector Review with me, Sergeant Geek. And once again, while out in the wild hunting down action figures, I came across one that I haven't seen on the shelves before, and I was lucky to get my hands on him because he was the only one on the shelves. So we got a good figure to take a look at today, guys. So today we're going to be looking at Transformers Origin Jazz. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's bring out the figure that we're going to be looking at today. Here he is, and before we actually look at the figure himself, as always, let's go ahead and let's take a look at the packaging. So let's bring that up a little bit closer to the camera, and hopefully my camera will actually stay in focus today. Let's see, are we that lucky? So far we are. You can see you got a big open window to see the figure there. Now you got a design right here what the character is going to look like in his alt mode, which is really cool. You got some pictures of Bumblebee, RC, Megatron, and all that good stuff on the side here in the box. Really looking really cool. Then on the back you got some product shots of the figure in both modes, in his alt mode and his bot mode, and it takes about 20 steps to change them between the two. This is a Transformers Legacy Evolution figure here, and as you can see we got a picture of Jazz here on the side looking cool as ever, and on the top you got the Transformer Legacy Evolution, the bottom some Lego mumbo jumbo, and there you have it, guys. So guys, let's get them out of the box and let's take a look at this action figure. Alright guys, so we got him out of the box and he looks pretty cool and he is solid, but let's go ahead and let's take a closer look at the figure himself. Now, as you can see, he does have the Jazz style front chest plate, which is really cool. He does have the nice head sculpt of Jazz right there. All in all, he looks like a Jazz figure that we've gotten before in the past. Nice detail. He looks straight out of the cartoon. Really cool looking. It isn't that you notice any difference in the Jazz figure as opposed to other ones until you get to the side and back. Now, as you can see here, you can see part of the wing back there. And of course, you can see the backpack, which Jazz figures always have some sort of backpack due to the vehicle he transforms in. But nevertheless, this one's packed nice and tight, which is pretty cool. He is a very solid figure. He is very stiff when pulling out the box, which is really good. And he is, like I said, he is a really solid figure. You can tell he's got a little bit of weight to him. He's got a nice shine. Now for the articulation, Jazz's head is on a ball joint, so he can look up and down, left to right, side to side. Wherever you can move his head, you can possibly move it. Now his arms, he does have a little bit of shoulder tiltage there, and that's due to his transformation, but he can go out 90 degrees at the shoulder. And he does have 365-degree rotation at the shoulders as well. Now the biceps, it looks like he's doing 90 degrees, but he has such big forearms it's hard to tell. And he does have some elbow rotation right there. Now his wrist, he doesn't have any wrist rotation, but he does have wrist tiltage. And he does have a little bit of a hip rotation as well, as you can see here. And it doesn't interfere with the backpack kibling, which is good. Now with the legs, he does have, goes out 90 degrees, but with the backpack kibling, it really kind of interferes with it. So you have to tilt him out a little bit, but he can go all the way forward. And he can go pretty far back, even with the backpack kibling and all, which is really cool. Now he does have a thigh rotation as well. Now for the knee bend, it doesn't seem like he gets a full 90 degrees. I'm thinking he's shy of it. Let me see if I can get it so you guys can see. He does get in his own way with these big lower legs. He does have difficulty getting to that 90 degrees, as you can see there. But now when it comes to the foot, he only has a little bit of toe tiltage. Let me show you that here right now. And he does have an ankle tilt a little bit. So you have that there. But all in all, even with that little bit right there of the shortness of the knees, he is still a solid figure. Now, Jazz does come with some accessories, so let's go ahead and let's pull those accessories out now as well. First, he got Jazz's pistol, which pretty much looks like all the pistols Jazz ever carried in previous renditions of the toy, which is really nice. So let's go ahead and let's put that in his hand right here. There we go. And he does come with 2 other accessories here, which appears to be like a grappling hook. Now, if you guys watch the 80s cartoon of Jazz in Transformers, you know he can swap his hand out for a repelling hook. And you can do it here on this figure as well, just by flipping in the hand. You see the peg hole right there. And just slot this in. There we go. There it is. And then you got the repelling hand there, which looks really nice as well. That looks cool. The hook actually comes out, but unfortunately no string, so there's that. But very nicely done. Let's go ahead and pull this out real fast. Get his hand back out. Now it says another way you can actually mount this repelling system is on the tip of the gun. And this is how it says per the instructions. So if you wanted to, you can mount it that way as well. I've never really seen that with Jazz, but it's something you can do if you want to display him that way. So there we go. Let me see if I can get him to stand up. That's pretty much the figure of Jazz in his robot form. So guys, let's go ahead and let's check out his alt mode.
The Transformers will return after these messages.
Porsche 935ターボのパワーとカーロボットのメカがドッキング。エンジン回転をレッドゾーンに上げて光るボディが駆け抜ける。今君の手にカーロボットポルシェ935ターボ。
We now return to the Transformers.
Alright guys, so here he is in his alt mode. This is a Cybertronian vehicle form, which looks really cool, so let's get a closer look at it. Now I believe he showed this up in the first episode very briefly, but it does look really cool here, as you can see. Very nice from the front. You can actually see the chest plate of Jazz right there below it. Looks really nice. Very simple design, but it does feel very, very solid. I actually like this. This is really cool. This is a look at the bottom here. Very nice. This is pretty cool. I actually do like this vehicle, and this will go very well with my Origins Bumblebee. Not much to it, but there it is right there. And guys, let's do a quick comparison. Let's pull out the Origins Bumblebee. Alright guys, so here is the Origins Bumblebee along with Origins Jazz. These guys look really cool together. Now I do hope they make like maybe the Origins Wheeljack and an Origins Soundwave, because those guys did also transform in the first couple of episodes of Transformers. So we did get to kind of see the Cybertronian mode. So hopefully we'll get to see that here soon. And guys, this is where we're going to end the video for today. Alright guys, that wraps up another episode of Toy Collector Review. Now when it comes to Transformers buzzworthy Autobot Jazz Origins, is he worth getting? Definitely worth getting. I believe it is a really cool figure. It is, like I said, a brief moment when we actually got to see Jazz in one of the first airings of the Transformers cartoon back in the 80s, and this depicts him pretty well, just like the Origins of Bumblebee figure, which looks really cool as well. This one looks really cool. Now I do hope they make a couple more in this series. Like, I am looking forward to them making a Wheeljack, Soundwave, and maybe some of the Seekers like Starscream, Thundercracker, or Skywarp. Those would be really cool because we got to see their transformations in the show. So we got an alternate version of the Cybertronian form, which I think will look really cool. They actually go ahead and do them. Once again, it is a really cool figure. It's got some weight to it. It feels solid in both robot and its alt mode. It's worth getting, and it does look really cool on the shelf next to the Bumblebee figure. But guys, once again, that's about wraps it up, and we come to the point in the video where, if you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, become a member of this channel, hit that bell notification so you can be notified every time I put out a new video, and share these videos on all your social media platforms. And guys, don't forget to hit the like button because it does help with the YouTube algorithm. And if there's anything in particular you would like to see on this channel, go ahead and hit me in the comment section below, and I will do my best to get that out there for you guys. Once again, I'm Sergeant Geek, and I'm signing off.